Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the RTG here on FC24. It is episode, all the 88, what is that, two fat ladies? 88, I think it is, if you're playing bingo. Hope you're all doing well, and yeah, welcome. If you enjoyed today, do me a favor, smash a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and picture this, right? You're a Road to Glory YouTuber that's favourite player is Zinedine Zidane. You've started the Zidane SBC. You've got 100, 150k to your name and a dream. And that dream is to get Zidane done in hopefully the next few days. I don't know how that's going to be possible, but player picks are certainly going to help that. I can really feel it. So, we are going to do quite a lot of these over the next day or two before they're all they expire for you guys tonight at 6, don't they? And I just think that the 78 plus rare gold player picks are genuinely really super good, overpowered, well worth it. Whatever you want to call them, I think they are some of the best content that you can get on the game, just because everyone loves to open a little batch of player picks. I tend to do them in batches of 10, and typically, I've been walking away with something of value from each 10 that I do. Sometimes you have a little bit of a bad run, but yeah, I've been willing to basically completely mud myself of coins for the benefit of getting fodder, which then allows me, like right here, we got like a team of the week, a few like high-ish rated cards. If we can do that, then we can either do the day's worth of 83 times 10s, or a couple of, or maybe an 85 double to hopefully get that high-end fodder that I need, because the Zidane SBC has obviously got an 89 rated squad, 388 rated squads, 387 rated squads, and then the stuff that, you know, if you get from this, you can probably put into those. So yeah, not the easiest of SBCs to complete. So any walkouts or any special cards or whatever are seriously helpful at this point in time. I'm sure that loads of you have done either like the Kenny Dalglish SBC. I think Zidane is maybe a tiny bit cheaper than that. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've all been through a large unlockable player SBC before, and it takes quite a lot of graft to get it done. If you're not just going to go ahead and go and buy the players because you're a fat millionaire, or you know, you're going to go and buy the packs with FC points, it just doesn't work like that on a Road to Glory, does it? So we've got to do it the hard way and the fun way, definitely, in my opinion. I really enjoy getting stuff like this done, and I'm surprised how quick that it's been going for me. I will keep an update with you guys over the next couple of days how it's going. But we're going to get a promo player in our first 83 times 10 of the day. We know exactly who this is. We've had him a couple of times. It's a double walkout, though. Sané and Rivaldinho. So a double Ultimate Dynasties promo player pack there, animation. Looked pretty cool. But yeah, we get the 285 rateds. There's plenty of them, but actually this 83 times 10 was a huge dub. 287s, 286s, and 85. Only 3 83s, and then the 85s as well, the special cards. So yeah, we that was a really good 83 times 10, considering like the other day I was getting what, like 84s as my best. So huge dubski to start the episode off. We can put Rivaldinho straight back into the next 83 times 10. Are we going to get anything from this one? Doesn't look like a promo player to me. And I'm pretty sure this is a walkout. It's a double walkout. Lawrence from Chelsea and Casemiro. Again, if you're getting a double walkout in an 83 times 10 and one of those players is decently high rated, you have done well. It is, as they call, a dubski, as I've said about 14 times so far this episode. Not quite as good as the previous pack, but an 89 rated player like Casemiro is going to be vital for getting that high rating requirement on some of the Zidane SBCs. So we could do with more of that, which is why, essentially, bronze pack method, if you've got the time and the patience, if you just spam bronze packs, let's say you spammed 250,000 coins on bronze packs, turn those bronzes into silvers, turn those silvers into the common golds from the, or even did the bronze and silvers into the daily gold upgrade. Do all of that stuff, and then you'll have loads of non-rare golds, and probably some rare ones from somewhere as well. You stick all of that into 78 plus player picks. You do them as often as you possibly can. Turn that stuff into the daily 83 times 10s and the 85 doubles, and that's your way of turning your coins into players, into high-rated fodder, and possibly and hopefully some good stuff along the way. We got a tradable Trent there, which is lovely stuff. It's going to help boost the coins up by another 10k or so. Spanish centre mid from Barca. Is it finally happening? Double walkout. It's Patella. Pedri. It's Pedri time, not Patelas time. If I got Patelas whilst we're doing Zidane, for some reason, she seems to be the player that everyone is comparing to the Zidane SBC. Why would you do that SBC if you could just get Patelas? Well, I know they're both 5-star, very good stats and whatnot, but Patelas isn't my favourite player of all time. So it's as simple as that, really. And I'm sure they play vastly different in-game. Saying that, Patelas is absolutely brilliant on this game, and I wouldn't mind getting her in midfield alongside Zidane. That would be top tier. So I said goodbye to a couple of bigger cards in the club there. I think Casillas icon, Thunderstruck icon went into that, as well as Thunderstruck Katoto. Players which I know Casillas is open for one more upgrade, but they don't play until like the 17th, and yeah, hopefully we'll have this done by then. In all honesty, I want to get the SBC completed by then, and they have to win if he's going to get that +1 upgrade as well. So yeah, and Katoto was done, I'm pretty sure, with her overall upgrades. We will see some of the Thunderstruck upgrades, actually, that recently came out. We do have a couple in our club that got boosted, which is nice. And if I do plan on using them, then obviously they're nice and boosted now. And then if no more boosts available for some players, and I don't see myself using them, then they can automatically become fodder, and they might just go into these SBCs. Going to be fairly ruthless. I think you have to be fairly ruthless with your club if you are doing a big player SBC. Those cool cards that you've somewhat, just been sort of saving for a rainy day in case you fancy using them, a lot of the time they've got to go in, and you've got to just rip the band-aid off and get it done, So, anyway, not a good little batch of player picks that time around. But we are working on another 85 double, which we've completed right here. Can we get anything from this one? It's looking like golds only. USA left wing. I know that's an 86 if it's Swanson. So a double walkout it is. What's it going to be then? Swanson and Sandra Panos. Probably not going to complain about that one. 85 double when you get a double walkout. Yeah, it's all right. It's not like, something to write home about, though, is it? It's not two amazingly high-rated cards. We'll take it. We'll take it and we'll move on. Played another couple of games or whatever it was to get, well, not just another one game to get my daily loan of Maldini and a couple of packs, as well as keep scoring whenever I'm playing just some games. I've literally just been, at the moment, because the Haaland objective, the level 26 objective, by the way, not bad to get a promo player in a little player pick. We love that. Good fodder. We don't have any use for Mendy, so we will be sticking him into an SBC. But yeah, whenever I've been playing just a game of squad battles to get stuff for the Maldini objectives done, the Haaland beats objective, the themed pursuit, the level 26 stuff, whatever it is, I've literally been on beginner squad battles. I just go 1-0 up with a goal from Haaland and typically just put my controller down, get back to whatever I was doing. So I don't think I'll be scoring particularly highly in squad battles this week, but it will hopefully get me a lot of that stuff done. And you seem to accumulate like 82 doubles, 83 triples, this sort of thing right here every couple of games that you play at the moment on this game, which is brilliant stuff when you have committed to a big SBC. And that's why you commit to them as well, right? Because the way of getting fodder on this game is just so crazily easy. They literally do dish it out so easily for you, and you can combine so much of it and play such a little amount to get it, I think, compared to previous years. that it's just, yeah, like one of them things. So I know it's Friday, but I needed to play a couple more games for last week's Rivals rewards. And again, just using Haaland and stuff. I was using a slightly different squad. I had Haaland, Neymar, Adama. I was just trying to have fun. Basically, if I score with Haaland, I'll take him off and bring on Aubameyang, just, you know, go back to sort of more of my normal squad. But the idea was just to get a couple of wins to get me up to whatever I needed in Rivals for the week. And then, of course, just score with Haaland if I can, because that just helps with that objective, doesn't it? And that objective equals packs. Love it. So, Dennis Bergkamp, nearly scores. Does score in the end. 4-0 after 18 minutes. I think that's probably enough for my opponent. Yeah, of course it is. Any sane person probably leaves at that point, and I probably would have left it 3-0 or maybe even 2-0. I'm not sure. But that gets me up to 1 game to Division 5, but obviously I then just give a couple of games away. I'm happy to stay in Div 6 for those rewards. Div Rivals is just one of them things now. Not bothered about it. I tend to get my 7 wins every week. Don't care if I get 20 games of the season, 50 games of the season, 90 games of the season, because it's just a TIFO at the end of the day. And I'd rather just stay in a lower division in case it forces me to play friendlies at some point, and then I get easier matchmaking. And it seems that it happens, everyone's doing the same thing now, because even Div 6 is not particularly easy for me. There's some games which I get absolutely smacked by crazy teams, and some games that I, you know, probably do match it up against better players that I'm better than. But it's just more of a stress-free life in that division, and I prefer it. But yeah, it's not great for the actual divisions though, I'm sure. But it's just the way it's all gone for everyone, really. So there's seven wins for the week. I'll get those Rivals rewards to you just in tomorrow's episode, just whenever they come about. We're getting so many better packs at the moment just through the menus that the Rivals rewards will just be a little backseat type thing. They're certainly not as big and as, you know, like a title worthy or main focus of a video like they probably used to be in older Road to Glories, when people used to be buzzing for a Thursday, right? Because it used to be both Rivals and Foot Champs rewards. I kind of miss those days, but I also like the instant gratification of getting everything right when you finish it type thing. Do you know what I mean? So the upgrades that have reached my team are Lee Kang-in. Little is now a 90. That's good because I nearly put her into an SBC as an 89. So now she can go in an SBC. It's a good card. I actually kind of don't want to get rid of it. But at the same time, like I said, hasn't been in my plans, and I'm going for a new centre mid in Zidane anyway, so I'll be ruthless and put her into that. Joe Gomez also up to an 87, that's quite nice. And Bobby Moore, Neville, can't remember the Italian fella's name. And that's a shame. But yeah, a whole bunch of high-rated stuff goes into an 88-rated squad. We do say goodbye to Little as well in that one. So yeah, the fodder that we've earned from today's episode and a couple of mainstays from the club are going into that. That Neville card was probably the one that I wanted to keep the most out of all of them, just in case there was an Evo that could turn her even better, because I remember her actually being a decent card when I used her for a little bit. But again, I look to put my Evos into Ipswich players, don't I? So, just be ruthless. Anyway, what are we getting here? It is a John Stones with his very sleepy-looking new picture. Is that tradable from a reward pack? Oh, yeah, I remember this. We get a tradable 85 and an 84 and an inform, which they are currently still set up at around 38k because of the daily 83 times 10s and all of that stuff. So that was actually a really good part of the Zidane SBC. We earned over 40k back from that one, and it brings me right back up to 150k again. So, yeah, I keep spending sort of 20, 30, 40, 50,000 coins on players to do a bunch of player picks, and then I'll do another part of the SBC, pack a good player, and it gives me the money again. So at the moment, it's working out a real treat. What are we going to get from this batch then? 85 is decent. It's made that little batch fairly worthwhile. That's not good. That's not the sort of thing you want to see as the 80s and stuff. Whilst this is going on, I'm going to have a little sip of my, this is one of the best drinks in the world, Dash Water. So 0 calories, and it says sparkling water infused with wonky blackcurrants. So apparently it's not bad for you. Although Imagine any carbonated drink is not great for you. we had a really good run in those few packs right there. I went 85, 86, 87, 88, and then it ruined the chain in getting an 84, then an 81. But this was a really good batch. You know, considering it costs 4 non-rares and 1 rare for one of these, we did 10 of them, so that's, you know, 40 non-rares and, you know, 10 non-rares, 10 rares. We got all of that good stuff. So worth it. Another Trent looking like he's popping out of the pack. Not really sure what this one was from. Probably like an 84 double or something. Maybe that was an 85 double, wasn't it? That was not the greatest one, but we'll take it nonetheless. And we can complete another section of Zidane, an 87 rated squad this time. We say goodbye to a couple of Ultimate Dynasties and our Thunderstruck Lukaku, which I think can potentially still get a +1. But I was ready to do that part of the SBC, so again, I'm not going to wait another week for that stuff to come around. We'll probably have the fodder by then and have it done anyway. And I don't plan on using Lukaku. As much as he was a big, bulky striker, I really did struggle to move with him, of course. So into an SBC you go. Thank you for your service to the club. So this is the current team. It's definitely going to switch up probably here, there, and everywhere. I think I prefer Adama for a super sub. So we'll switch it around when we eventually get to Weekend League. It's not my main list of priorities for the weekend. Just getting of Zidane would be brilliant. But I'm sure I'll get to qualifying and getting some games done and stuff at some point. But yeah, my friends, if you've enjoyed today, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up. We've got a new promo tonight, looking like team of the group stage. So should be some big players in there for us to pack. Might get some player picks ready for that actually, if I'm not broke by then. Anyway, my friends, smash a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. That'd be great. Thank you. And follow me on my social media accounts. Those are linked down below. Take it easy. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace.